Betrayal comes from an enemy. Sometimes it comes from the person you prayed for. She told me her name was Mother Esther, a quiet woman with eyes that looked like they once loved too deeply. She raised her only son alone, morning shifts as a school cleaner, afternoon hours washing clothes for neighbors, late nights breathing air under a dim bulb, all because she wanted one thing: let my son have the life I never had. And for years, our son was our entire world. But life has a strange way of testing the love we give away. The distance didn't start suddenly. It crept in gently. That kind of change you don't notice until it becomes permanent. First, he stopped telling her things. Then he stopped sitting beside her. Then he stopped coming home early. Then he stopped looking her in the eye. And then he got into the university, the miracle she fasted for, prayed for, cried for. But she didn't know that the same prayer that had lifted him up would be the same prayer that broke her heart. On his first visiting day, she arrived with a small cooler of rice she cooked at 3 a.m. Other parents came with boxes of food, drinks, and gifts. She came with love, the only thing she could afford. When her son saw her, he froze. Not because he wasn't happy, but because he was embarrassed. And right there in front of his friends, he whispered, "Mommy, don't come home next time. I'm fine." No anger, no shouting, just a quiet dismissal that cut deeper than any insults could. She smiled, because mothers, they smile before they break. But that wasn't the real wound. That was just the beginning. The real betrayal was the years he pulled away, slowly, silently. The years he stopped calling, stopped visiting, stopped checking on her, stopped remembering her birthday, stopped saying, "Mommy," stopped asking, "Have you eaten?" He graduated, got married, had children. She heard all about it from neighbors, never from him. She wasn't angry. She wasn't bitter. She was just forgotten. One day, after years of distance, she gathered courage and took a bus to his house, just to see him, just to hear his voice, just to know she still existed in his life. His wife opened the door, and there he was, our son, our heartbeat, her miracle. But he didn't smile. He didn't say, "Mommy, you're here." He didn't hug her. He only said, "Mommy, you should have told me you were coming." As if her presence was an inconvenience. She nodded, stared at him softly, and whispered, "It's okay. I only came to see if your face still looks like mine." And she walked away before the tears could find a voice. Some wounds don't come from strangers. They come from the ones you love enough to break for. Mother Esther told me, I thought betrayal only came from enemies, but a child's silence is its own kind of heartbreak. And then she said something I will never forget. Healing didn't start the day I forgave him. Healing started the day I forgave myself for believing I was unlovable. If you're listening to this and you've ever felt abandoned by someone you poured your whole life into, if someone you loved deeply returned your love with distance, if someone you raised forgot who you were, please hear me. Your worth is not determined by the people who walk away. Your value is not remembered by who remembers you. And your healing does not depend on the apology they never gave. Sometimes, the only closure you ever get is the moment you decide to stop bleeding for someone who never learned how to love you back. This is one of the ones we don't talk about. But today, we opened it gently so healing can finally begin.